Hello everyone and welcome back to Steve on Steve Plays, a little bit of War Thunder. So, I don't know if you remember, but in one of my earlier videos I mentioned how I can't play War Thunder or any multiplayer games because the internet in my house was absolute hot garbage. Well, it got fixed, so now I can actually play multiplayer games, which is amazing. I'm planning to put a bit of, sorry, I'm just trying to fucking concentrate. I'm gonna play a bit of... Oh shit, someone's there. Nope, missed him. I'm playing... Okay, he got taken out. I'm wanting to play a bit of... What's that fucking game called? The opposite of Rising Storm. Oh yeah, Red Orchestra, which is one of my favorite games. I've spent far too many hours playing that game. But yeah, I think it's a great game and I'll definitely... Ah, fuck me sideways. Okay, as I was saying, I'm going to play some Red Orchestra 2 on this channel at some point because I've spent far too much time on it and I love it and I want to get back into it, especially now that I have actually decent internet. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I guess this is another kind of update sort of video. And I'm going to be doing another series on Hearts of Iron 4. I tried doing a Soviet series, but then my laptop died and I haven't recovered the hard drive yet. And I never back up because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to do another one of those, hopefully a bit more fun. And I'll be doing it in Kaiserreich, so that'll be something interesting. I'm also going to do a Revolution Under Siege series kind of thing, probably. What else? I'm going to do another Ostalgie at some point. And I wanted to do Panzer Corps, because that's a nice classic game that I only recently got into. You know, I was never a big fan of the whole hexagon kind of combat thing. But I played it for a bit and it's really fun. And like the Soviet campaign is mediocre, but it's fun, I guess. So I'll definitely want to try to do that as soon as I figure out how to do the scaling on that properly. Okay, now I gotta focus really hard on not getting fucking wrecked immediately, even though I'm in an amazing tank. By the way, I'm playing in a T-34-85, the best tank of the war, no questions asked. If somebody disagrees with you, they go to Gulag. Ah, shit, enemy. Where is he? Where is he? Haha, get fucked. That was amazing. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it was a KV-2. It has, like, no armor on the sides. Okay, now this is the moment where I get wrecked viciously. Okay, let's be careful. I don't see anybody quite yet. Let's see. Oh, fuck off. I don't know how to turn off the shadow plane. It's really annoying. Because it doesn't... Oh, shit, taking fire. How do I not see you? What the fuck? That's fair enough, I suppose. Well, at least I got to take out that other fucking guy. Okay, I'm back in the match. Well, fuck off with your moment of death. I'm back with the T-34-57, which is like the shittier younger brother of the T-34-85. It's actually pretty okay. I mean, it's a whole, like, rank lower for some reason, even though it's basically the same tank with just a smaller turret. Also, a much smaller gun. Okay, that would make sense. Wow. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. I'm just gonna roll around and fucking hopefully get some kills. Although probably get... There we go. You know, just as I was saying it, I got wrecked. It kind of goes to show how bad at this game I am. Alright, so we're in Stalingrad, which is actually a really fun map. Lots of really tricky places to hide. Which usually means I get taken out in the first 4 minutes, because I'm really bad at this game, and despite having like 1,000 hours in it, and actually, you know, having played enough to have like a bunch of like tier 5 and 6 tanks, I'm still really bad at it, which is tragic. But I like it, I have fun. It's frustrating as hell, in a way that like only CSGO is, but you know, I like it, so, you know, whatever. Sue me. But yeah, back in this beautiful baby, which I think is the sexiest tank of all time, except for maybe the T-64, which is an amazingly sexy tank. Oh shit, look at that. But yeah, basically the plan is Hearts of Iron 4, Ostalgie, Revolution Under Siege, and yeah, that's kind of... and also Red Orchestra. Hopefully that will be fun, because I like those games, and I'd love to see, you know, put them on the channel and see what you guys think of them. So let's see, we're moving into point C, which is a great way to get killed very early. But yeah, this tank has pretty good frontal armor. If you noticed, in the last 2 times I got killed in this tank, I got wrecked because I got hit in my side armor, which is nothing to write home about. But my frontal armor is sloped, and it's pretty thick, so that's pretty nice. Also, the turret in the front is pretty awesome. Also, the 85mm gun is amazing. Obviously, it's not a German 88, but it's close enough. Alright, I think this will be a good place for us to camp. Should give us a clear shot on anybody who tries to cap this territory. Let's do a bit of spying. Okay, nobody here. Look at these smooth FPS rates. I would never get these FPS when I was playing on a laptop. Which is really sad. I missed out on so many great gaming opportunities, you know? If you consider how much I've been playing games like this, you know, games like War Thunder, The Witcher, and even fucking Red Orchestra, you know? And I always had my FPS at like 40, 50, 60 max if I was lucky. Especially with recording software. But now, I got this beautiful 165 FPS and... oh, I'm just grateful, you know? I'm just happy for what I got. Oh shit, tangos. Oh boy, you're going down. Alright, target destroyed. Crew knocked out. Oh yeah, and I finally turned off that stupid fucking Shadowplay highlight recording bullshit. Cause it's annoying. Alright, so one of them slipped away, and I imagine he'll be trying some kind of... oh, that's one of mine. Some kind of shitty flanking maneuver, but that's okay. Okay, actually we got no allies on that side. But that's fine, I got 1 kill, which is okay. I could move in to try to okay, somebody's capping this. So someone's gonna pop out any second. Alright, or rather someone has capped this. So they're gonna pop out any moment. Okay, this guy's gonna get fucked. Okay. Alright, we're going in with fire support, so let's go. These guys better... what the fuck is this tank? That looks like an ugly ass tank. Okay, someone just shot at this general location, so I might... oh, I'm out in the open and I see an enemy. Fuck, I'm about to get wrecked. Where is he? Where is he? What the fuck was that? How could... okay, wow. How could that happen? That is... okay, so he ricochets, but, like, I don't. That's horse shit right there. Okay, so we're back in Kursk, which is the first place I got wrecked. So yeah, instead of charging for point B, I'm gonna charge for point C, because that always works. And since my tank is the best tank of the war, it can go at a pretty respectable speed. Fuck is this guy? How did he get into this tier? That's bullshit. He's got like a 20mm cannon. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm probably almost certainly wrong about that. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's do a little bit of a history lesson on the T-34-85 while we're here. So basically, in short, the original model of the T-34 tank came after the A-20 medium tank prototype, and in about 1940 they started producing the original T-35 tank, which had a short, oh fuck, I forget what millimeter it had. It had a short, was it 57mm? I think it was the 57mm cannon, or 76mm cannon, one of the two. And it had a small turret, and it was, you know, not as mechanically apt. It wasn't great, but it was still better than anything that the Germans had at that time. The Panzer III, with its extended barrel, couldn't penetrate the frontal armor of the T-34, nor could the Panzer IV with its short barrel. And the German door knocker anti-tank guns couldn't penetrate it either. So this, along with the monstrosity that was the KV-1 tank, the Germans were in deep shit, because even though the Soviet Union fielded them in very small numbers during Operation Barbarossa, the ones that the Germans did go up against terrified them, and because they couldn't fucking defeat them from the front. And of course a lot of them got outflanked and encircled and destroyed that way. And the Germans even had to like develop specific anti-tank tactics for their infantry in order to fight the T-34 and the KV-1 tanks. So yeah, this bad boy wasn't nothing, you know. It was a great tank, even in its very early stage. Let's just park ourselves in this very easy to destroy place. Yep, there we go. But yes, the T-34 Of course he got taken out by a Yak Panther. Okay, so we're back in Stalingrad, which is pretty topical because one of the most famous stories in relation to the T-34 is that when the Germans were trying to take Stalingrad during Fall Blau in 1942, there was the Red October factory in Stalingrad, or rather the Red October factory complex. It was a massive kind of operation, and one of the best fucking Red Orchestra maps is Stalingrad Red October factory. And at the Red October factory, they were producing tanks, T-34s and others. And one of the famous stories goes that during the battle for Stalingrad, where they were fighting for every fucking inch, for every little room and every street of the massive city, which swallowed the German army whole, as reporters put it, the factory kept on running even after being bombed and at some point even being like close to being stormed. Actually being stormed at one point. And the tanks that were being built there would like come off the manufacturing line, the crews would jump in, they'd cross like a street or two and they'd go right into combat, which I think it's incredible. I mean, it's terrifying and it's shocking, but it's such an amazing like fact that such perseverance and determination. But yeah, these tanks kept getting built up until 1943 or something, until, you know, the Germans for the Battle of Kursk, and in order to penetrate, well, actually this was by 1942, in order to actually penetrate the KV, oh, sorry about that, in order to penetrate the KV-2, oh shit, someone's there, in order to penetrate the KV-2 and the T-34's armor, that was the main, you know, driving motivator for developing the Tiger tank. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a jumbo. I'm fucked. Oh shit, it bounced. Nice. But yeah, one of the main reasons, in fact, I'd wager the major reason for the development of the Tiger and Panther tanks with their 88mm flag guns on them was in order to fight the T-34s and the KV-1s, which no other German gun could penetrate at that point. Alright, took out a shitty American heavy. So yeah, the Tigers and the Panthers with their 88mm guns could easily penetrate the frontal armor of the T-34 at over a kilometer, which is terrifying. And so the Russians in 1943 started to modify it. They added some better engines, some other mechanical issues were resolved, and they put on this big-ass fucking turret and a big-ass fucking gun. It was an 85mm anti-tank gun. It wasn't as big as the Tigers or the Panthers 88mm, but it got the job done. Okay, that was a pathetic shot. This jumbo is unfairly armored. It's ridiculous how overpowered it is. Let's put it under the turret ring. Haha, get fucked. Just the right place to shoot. Alright, that's 2 targets down. This is amazing. How am I not dead yet? I should be dead within like the next minute. Okay, another target coming up. Oh, 2. Shit, this is dangerous. This is how I die. Alright, critical hit enough fire on the gun truck. That's great. The reload rate on this is pretty average. You know, it's not bad, it's not great. Okay, I'm in a bit of shit here. Oh, is that a jumbo? Okay, this jumbo's going the fuck down. Alright, under the turret ring. Okay, that was poor. Hit its very thick turret armor. But it's getting taken out from the side, I hope. Alright, that bounced. Lovely. Let's try to put it through the front. Target undamaged, of course. No sweat. But yeah, as I was saying, they put on this big-ass fucking 85mm gun, which is great. Okay, wow, that was pathetic. Don't shoot while you move, kids. That's biggest lesson of World War II tank warfare. Ah, shit, I didn't get to kill him. Oh well, we advance. But yeah, the 85mm gun on the T-34 was able to very comfortably penetrate the the Tiger and the Panther tanks at relatively long, or rather medium range, you know. But the T-34, it wasn't like a long-range tank. It wasn't a long-range anti-tank weapon. It was a main battle tank, more or less, even before the term was invented. It was a main battle tank. That was its purpose. It could support infantry. It could also fight other tanks and vehicles. It was great. The best tank of World War II. I might even make a video about how it's the best tank of World War II. Okay, who's trying to wreck me from the side? That's not fair. What just happened? Okay, enemy kill assist. That's awesome. But yeah, the 85mm gun could penetrate any tank the Germans had, even the Tiger's supposedly impenetrable frontal armor, which is a big wearable myth. Alright, let's push and get... Oh shit, what the fuck is going on? Who's actually shooting me right now? This is annoying. Why is the Panther shooting me? Okay, he's a fucking asshole. Maybe he's warning me. Is there someone here? If he's warning me, then that's cool on him, but I don't see anybody. Famous last words. Alright, let's go in. So yeah, the T-34-85 model with the new 85mm gun was a very formidable weapon, which the Germans again started to fear, and the Russians started cranking them out in absolutely massive numbers. Like thousands of them, far outnumbering any tank the Germans had. And yes, the German tanks, the Tiger ones and the Panthers, they outgunned the T-34-85 and they out-armored it in certain areas, but they couldn't be produced fast enough, or in such great numbers. There were only like, what, 2,000 or 3,000 Tiger tanks made, when there were like 20,000 T-34s made. You know, and people always say the Soviet Union, like, were like raptors from Jurassic Park that won through sheer numbers. Ah, fuck off. Well, and, you know, it's plainly untrue, just look at the stats. Sorry, I got a fly on my screen, go away, fuck off. You know, it's plainly untrue, the Russians won because of superior tactics, better equipment, more efficient production, and just overall, just being better. Which, I mean, I know it's a generalization, and I say that because I'm Russian, which is, you know, obviously I'm biased, you can say, but, you know, I just look at the stats. I'm a massive history nerd. And I used to be a variable, believe it or not. I used to think, oh, German Krupp steel is the best, no, nothing could defeat a Tiger tank. But then, you know, I started looking at the stats and the numbers, and it's just not true. But yeah, this tank won the war, essentially. It drove all the way from Stalingrad into the streets of Berlin, all the way up to the fucking Reichstag. This tank was a workhorse, it was solid, it was very well built, it was very simple. Oh fuck, I saw him the last minute. I hate M18s, they always get me. Fucking hell. But I mean, yeah, the German tanks, they were, and this is a well-known fact, you can ask this to anybody, they were far too over-engineered, they were far too complex. They had a bunch of extremely tiny and fragile moving parts, especially the later war tanks. They broke down fucking anywhere, even on an incline of like 30 degrees they broke down, especially the Ferdinands and shit like that. It was just a mess. The T-34, however, could go through swamps, through the famous Russian Rasputitsa mud, blizzards, rain, fucking anything you throw at it, and it worked. It very rarely broke down, and if it did break down, it was extremely easy to get going back up. That's a well-known fact from T-34 crews. Almost none were abandoned to mechanical failures, which, you know, is in very sharp contrast to German tanks, where like a very large percentage of late war German tanks were just abandoned because of mechanical failures. It's tragic, really. So much amazing machinery just thrown away because it was just bad in a lot of ways. Okay, this is way too slow. Yeah, even though there's only like 3 people in their team, they're still gonna be hiding somewhere, and I'm gonna get wow, that's some amazing flying right there. But yeah, I guess in summary, the T-34 was just an amazing tank, especially compared to what the Germans could throw at it at the time. You know, it wasn't as powerful, it wasn't as well armored as the Tiger, especially not the Tiger II. But other than that, it was great. It was quick. It performed amazingly. It was extremely durable. It was very low maintenance. And that's exactly what it was built for. You know, it was a different kind of war. And the Germans didn't realize that. The Germans built very finely tuned, complex, beautiful machines that were built very slowly but very beautifully. They were meant to last like 40 years, and that was stupid, because the war only lasted 4 years with the Soviet Union. They were working in a different time scale. The Soviet Union built tanks to last, what, 6 months? That was the average lifespan of a tank in World War II in Russia. It was a war of attrition. And the Russians, the Soviet High Command, the Stavka, they realized that. They needed a cheap, durable, hard-hitting tank that was very reliable, very low maintenance, and could be pumped out in massive numbers. And that's what they got, and it worked. It got the job done. Yes, they didn't last very long, and immediately after World War II they got extremely outclassed. but they served their purpose. They did their job. Their job was to repel, throw back, and destroy the Nazi invaders, and they did that. Yes, they took very high casualties, but that was the life of a tanker in World War II, unfortunately. So yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. This battle's almost over. But yeah, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. Any suggestions, any recommendations, any tips, any fucking whatever, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.